Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're joining us from. It's exciting another Wednesday evening to have you on this call, and we are live. We are live, and I want you to share the live signal to all your team members, your friends and family, all the invited guests. Let them know that we are live, and this evening is going to be awesome because we have an amazing person today. We all know that Prof has been away for a while. Today he's here to share all the nuggets, and it is important that you are here with all your people, your members of your team, and everybody should be around. We welcome you to today's presentation. If you are a new person, this is a family of amazing people. And so, what are we here for? We are here to offer you a great technology project. And in this project, we offer a service that is supercharged with artificial intelligence. And within this community, we help you to build your own unique value proposition that you can bring to the marketplace, helping you to develop your own self and to know how you can unleash yourself. We help you to learn the processes of wealth creation. And within this community, everybody is unique. And that is why we help you to come out with your own unique self and what you want to offer to the world. So, welcome to today's presentation. My name is Rita of Inyako. You can call me Obasima Rita. And to help me, we have Dr. Kweko Ohinasari to also help with the presentation tonight. And I know when it gets to his 10, a lot to be said about him. If you don't know him, then it's somebody you don't want to miss for tonight. So, as we tell our people, let's know that the Go Back Up project is something that is empowering individuals and families to be more and to have more. So, you are here this evening for something amazing, and I can't promise you that you will not go home in vain. Your call tonight, your being present here tonight, is not by chance, it's by design. And by that default, I want you to pay attention. Perhaps get a pen and paper and jot down a couple of things from the presentation so that at the end of it, if you have a question, you can put it in the chat and we can answer you as time goes by. So, in this life, everybody knows what their good life is. So, whether your good life is about having a family that is beautiful, or you want to have a lot of investments in life, if you are a travel person, or you are somebody who loves to give to your community, give to people and support, definitely you will need a vehicle, something that helps you to build yourself. And that vehicle is what we are offering here. Got Backup. Got Backup. So as the name Got Backup, do you have a backup? Because if you don't have a backup in life, a lot of things can go wrong. This backup we are talking about can be in diverse areas of your life: your spiritual, your financial, your health, your social. All these aspects of your life can be backed up if you are a partner to this amazing opportunity, project, or community. Go Back Up is here to help every average person with an above average work ethic to achieve dreams, because we've all had dreams. There are a lot of things on our hearts, things we think of doing, helping. But at the end of the day, when we look at our current situation, in most cases, it looks as if it's not possible. It's not possible for us to do some of these things. And for some reason, some of us give up and say that, oh, I don't think it's possible. Let me just do the little things I can. And we rationalize it. But we are here to tell you this evening that it is time to dream again, because there is a way out. There is something that can be done about it. And people are already showing us that it is indeed possible here, right here in Africa. So therefore, I want to welcome you to the service of God Backup. This Go Backup service that we are talking about is about your data and its security. Making your security so simple that you can have time to relax your mind without worrying about what will happen to your content. be it on your phone, be it on your laptop. So Go Backup offers a secure cloud storage with a value addition at an unbeatable price. And for now, it is one that is the best on the market. And if you want to know more about this amazing project. But before we get there, there are lots of companies around the world now. People say that, oh, these things come and go. You see them today, the next day they are not there. Some of them don't even show you where their locations are. So we are proud to show you the physical space that GovApp is occupying. This is a 10,000 square feet physical space of office, a data center that is built in the USA, Texas. And you can see the address. You can Google this. And if you are somebody who really wants to go there and find out if this is real, this is the address for you. Go Backup is real, and you can visit the office. To have an amazing project, an amazing organization is always backed by people with credibility, people who have commitment. And I can tell you that we have the amazing team that is behind Go Backup. The CEO, Joel Terrien, and his amazing team are people who are bent on making sure that especially we in Africa get the best of our lives, especially in partnership with this great organization. So the company Go Backup, because it's a real standardized organization, it has board members. We know boards are the ones who take the decisions for a lot of the companies. And for our board, in many times, what we know is that when some of these organizations are mostly emanating from other parts of the world, Africans may not have much to say in terms of the production, in terms of the policies, and then most of the things are given to us. But this time around, we are proud to have a Ghanaian. And you are privileged today to even see him physically, see him at a virtual site. He sits on the board, and he doesn't just be there, he makes and be part of the decision makers. And for that reason, if you are an African, if you are a Ghanaian, you should be proud, because there is somebody here who has your interest at heart. Your interest is at heart here because everybody is there to ensure that whatever the policies and decisions are going to also benefit the African market. And a lot of things have been designed going in our favor in the initial stages. And I know that the organization is really interested in this. And you should be happy because in next month, the month of November, our CEO, first time in his life, is visiting the African continent, and it is nowhere than Ghana. And that is something we should be all proud of. So the board of directors that sits on the Go Backup board are also the people you see, and amazing, incredible people from all walks of life, billionaires in all spheres, and people with great minds who have done various things at their own levels, and you are seeing incredible people here. Now, for just a few months after 2 years, Go Backup has just transcended across the globe. And a company that had a subsidiary within a product, like a launch within just about 2 years, going about 161 countries in the world. Whoa, this is huge. This is huge. It tells you that this is something you need to be looking at. Ghana was the country number 82. So who thought that within a few months after that, we will be at the 161? But what are we offering that is making everybody interested in this? What are we offering? Got Backup, the company, Got Backup, the service that we are offering thrives on two global trends. And what are these trends? I am going to take you through the trend number one. The trend that is going on across the world now is the fact that everybody is using the mobile phone. And as long as you have the mobile phone, you are going to generate what we call data. Here, data means videos, photos, documents, music, files on your phone. And there are over 8 billion smartphones in the world now. And this is growing. Because we know a lot of people are having multiple phones. Some are having 2 phones, 3 phones. If you're having more than 1 phone, you can put a 2 in the chat box for me, so that I'll know that a lot of people are having these 2, 3 phones. So because the phone is something that is growing. Anything that has the market growth, that is in high demand, definitely can give you a financial success. And that is the first trend that this organization is striving on, the mobile phone. If it's the mobile phone we are talking about, can you begin to see where this can head us? Because the mobile phone is something that now we are all addicted to. Beginning at the beginning, I didn't understand when they say cell phone addiction. I didn't really understand it because I thought, oh, I don't use my phone that much. But you realize that today you might have looked at your phone more than 160 times. And you use your phone everywhere, any day, anytime, even in the toilet. And so, because you cannot go without your phone, if you move out, there's something that clicks you to say, check your phone. And if you check and you don't see the phone in your bag or your purse or your wallet, then you say, oh, I left something. You go back. Most of us will go back and pick our phones because it is a commodity we cannot live our lives without. And therefore, if the cell phone is thriving, then definitely what is also going to thrive. Just as we are generating data every day data is also being lost. How are people losing their data? Over 45% of cell phone users are having accidentally damaged their phones. And we have about 5,700 screens cracked every hour. And these things happen every day. A laptop is stolen every 43 seconds. And when these things are happening and we are saying it, you think, oh, as for me, I'm careful. I may put my phone where it's supposed to be. But you never know, because accidents don't tell you when they are coming. If your phone is going to be lost, if somebody is going to steal your phone, he wouldn't come and tell you. You wouldn't know. So it will happen. But the point is, at a point when your device is stolen, broken, cracked, or something happens, what is very significant to you? Is it the phone or the content? In most cases, for most of us, it's the content on the phone, not the phone itself. For that reason, we are saying that this go backup is exactly like Dropbox, iCloud, Google Drive, and the other cloud services that you know already. But Go Backup is giving us great offers, more than what these other companies are giving us. So let's compare the offers of the cloud service in terms of cost, how much we are paying for these services. We all know that a lot of people are paying for cloud services already. This is not new. Until I joined Backup and I was telling a couple of friends, I didn't know they were already paying for Google services. I didn't know some of them were paying for Microsoft. And so people are already paying for these services. But let's look at the price point. Go Backup is giving us 6 terabytes for 6 users at the cost of $99.97. Just approximate $100 for a whole year. For the same 6 terabyte iCloud 6 users, $419.88. Dropbox 1 user, $359, and Google Drive 5 users, $302. So in terms of price points, you know that we are the fastest and we are taking over. Aside this amazing price point that we have, Go Backup is giving you multiple operating systems to operate with. We all know if you're an iCloud user, it is only Apple stuff that you can do your connectivities with. If you connect one iPhone to the cloud, that is the only iPhone you may connect if you're on the single use. If you want multiple devices, then you may have to pay for multiple. But here we are offering you on all operating systems. So if you switch from Android to Apple or any of the other operating systems, you don't need to change your cloud service. The same cloud service, you can have it. You have 100% automated backups, set and forget. So once your backups begin, you can know that at the background, every day is being updated. You have unlimited devices to back up to the same cloud service space, and you can access it anywhere in the world. The great thing, a lot of people worry when we talk about the price point, thinking that maybe there is a compromise in security. But the good news here is that we have the top-notch security, just like the rest, Google Drive, iCloud, and Amazon. So the same military grade encryption is what we are also using. So the 256 military grade encryption is what we are using. So your data is secured and you don't need to worry about your data security. So most of us are protecting the inside of our phones. How do we now, the outside of our phones, how do we now ensure that if our phone cracks, if something happens, the inside, the content, what is important to us, our birthday pictures, our photos from the graduation, the marriage ceremonies that we had are kept without any compromise. That is where Go Backup comes in. And here, we don't just offer you the service to just store your things. We give you the opportunity to also do bulk emailing. Under the lead capture, you can do bulk emailing to a lot of people at a click of a button. And these emails are not just going in bulk, like you are just sending a broadcast to a lot of people just saying hello, but you are going to have the emails personalized. So everybody received the email as if it was sent to them as a personal message. And this to me is very, very awesome. And these emails can also be automated. So the AI system does a lot of things for you on the system. You don't need to stress yourself. You don't need to stress yourself because you can automate the emails to go at every point in time. If you can send weekly emails, monthly emails, daily emails, annual emails, and each of these will be done for you in no time at no extra cost. We know that some of these emails have a very high price point that you have to pay to be able to have access to this. Now, all our bankers, all our social networks, organizations are sending us messages on your birthday and all those things. You can also do same to your organization, to your private organization or any entity that you are working with that deal with a lot of people. So that is another amazing part of what we offer. The trend number 2 is that many more are working on their laptops and want to work from home, because a lot of people have assumed that working from home after the COVID era, it's one of the amazing things that can be done. From this point on, I am going to expand the cloud services industry and how it's growing. You know, as at now, we are in 2025. If you look at the graph, going forward in the years ahead, it has been estimated that the last 2 years, a lot of backups into the cloud have been done than all the other years prior to that. And going forward in the years ahead, there's going to be more storage in the cloud. And in terms of monetary gains, the cloud industry is growing and is growing in high demand. And therefore, it is estimated that in 2030, there's going to be about $4.72 billion generated in this industry. And this opportunity has been given to us here to also leverage on it. And therefore, the Go Backup opportunity, it is also helping us to leverage on these two trends so that you are not just going to back up your service. You are not just going to back up your data. You are going to have the amazing service that gives you the opportunity to run your own private organization, private business on the system. If you are on the pro like myself, you will love it because they have amazing, awesome other things like the memory place. You have other beautiful things added that can be used to run your own amazing organization. And it's the only cloud storage that has the opportunity now globally to give you something. And to help me talk about the earnings, you see, you need people who have lived the experience to share the experience better. And now I am going to invite an amazing person who is here today with us to talk about how Go Backup leverages these two global trends and the value addition that you are going to get for free. Something that you could have been paying a lot of money for to give you so much value for yourself. And that person is awesome. Doctor is here today because I am excited because he has come with a lot of new fire from somewhere. After all the relaxation, I know today he's here with a lot of fire. So Prof is going to lead us in the next couple of minutes to discuss with us how we are leveraging the two global trends plus the value addition to get ourselves evolved from where we are now to the next level. Prof, this evening I'm so honored to have you after I come back from that awesome trip. So please, if you are ready, please take us from this level. Thank you very much for joining
Thank you,
me.
Greta, for your wonderful expose about how remarkable this program is touching the lives of so many people. Before I tell you some of the benefits, I want to share a story. Um, I was flying from Changi Airport in Singapore to Doha in Qatar, and then I met somebody, and the person was pressing the phone. I can see the person is so happy with the phone. Then I asked the person a very simple question. Have you heard about Got Backup? The person says no. And I asked the person, do you know about Dropbox? He says yes. Google Drive, he said yes. I asked the person, do you know really about iCloud? He says, yes, I know it. And I said, Got Backup beats them in value in so many ways. And the person says, what is Got Backup? Now, fortunately, I was wearing this, and that is Got Backup. It is something that we use to help people to know because a lot of people don't know about this. Ladies and gentlemen, to cut a long story short, the person just came on board. And probably, I don't know how many people are in Singapore, but probably could be one of the few people in Singapore to pioneer this. My point is that Go Backup is moving at a top speed. And I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, why I believe this is going to change the face of data and artificial intelligence and several things related to cloud storage. Some of you may have heard about TikTok about charging people for uploading pictures, for uploading videos. The way the world is trending, a time is coming, the moment you upload a picture on Facebook, on Instagram, you are going to be charged. Why? Because you are using the server that they have built. Now, Go Backup has built servers for the members, not 2 terabytes, but 6 terabytes. That is huge. And this is in addition to all the services that Rita has spoken about. But one of the things that I find interesting and I'm going to share with you is the fact that you can get income. You see, the income part of Go Backup is not by force. It is just an addendum. It's an extra benefit. But the income is so good that this income can be more, way more than your salary income. And that is why people who already are not comfortable with the income they are getting, they can use this as their other avenue. In fact, because of the nature of the Go Backup and the way I saw it, I am now making way more than 3-4 times my income, my salary income. I make more than that from Go Backup. Meanwhile, I've been doing my job for almost 15 years, and I'm doing Go Backup for 2 years. And yet I am making way more than 4 times what I will get in my job. What does that tell you? It means that if I should pay attention to this project, I give myself the next 5-7 years, incredible things could happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to do is to share with you how you can be part. Like I said, it's not by force. You can just get a service without being part of the project. You see, the project is the income generating part, but the service, you can use it. The service is something you're already using. You are using a similar service, Dropbox, Google Drive, iCloud, but this will give you more added services. In fact, we even have other services more than I can even imagine, like the Biduba. That they name. Oh, let me just tell you a story. So when we went to Singapore just last week, the one who organized the trip wanted to tell people to post their pictures onto the WhatsApp group page. And people were angry. So, oh my, I don't have space. I don't want people's pictures to come. So I just created a memory place. A memory place is one of the services Go Backup gives to the members. And so I created a free memory place. And then I said, guys, you know what? You can all upload your pictures here so that those who don't want your pictures to load up on their on their phone. They can go there. Guys, the manager, the organizer said, what an innovation. I said, it's not an innovation, it's got backup. So it made life easier. Everybody was uploading their pictures there. And guess what? The moment they upload, without me talking, they were registering for the service. Because one of them said, this is so good. I'm a social media influencer. I want to use this. And that is how powerful some of these things can be. Now, go back to the income. Why would somebody want to do this as your project? Number one, our salaries are not enough. Sometimes we go to school, okay, with the intention that by the time we finish school, our income is we're going to live our dream world. That kind of dream. Okay, I want to be a lawyer, pilot, an engineer. Then we realize by looking at our salary, we realize the income dream is a pipe dream. And so we begin to naturally dislike people who are living their dream. Sometimes we begin to, forget about the United States, forget about Lamborghini. I don't need this thing. All these things are vanity upon vanity. Because now we realize that our salary do not allow us to get there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you, you can expand your memory of dream. You see, no matter how wonderful you are on the job, it's always good to have a backup because dark times can happen. Dark moments can happen in a person's life that can break everything. Imagine you get a call right now. They are telling you that they need $10,000 to do an emergency you never expected. I've asked this question to so many people. About 99% of them would say that I don't know how I'm going to even get that income. There are so many people who have worked for 15 years, 20 years, and they don't have $10,000 breathing in their account. This is an opportunity. Go Backup pays you in dollars, and it will allow you to really supplement the income in a significant way. Ladies and gentlemen, Go Backup is in 161 countries. That should tell you that it's not a joke. It has multi-millionaires already in the organization. People who have already built their own businesses. It has lawyers, doctors, professors, students, people of all levels. It doesn't matter your level of education. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. This could practically, I'm going to show you something that will blow your mind. This will practically change your life. So, first thing I want to put on record is that the idea of this is not about going and selling these to people. You see, 95% of the world population do not like selling. And so the system has been designed in such a way that you can leverage on our artificial intelligence and leverage on the great leadership and be able to now make your income without selling this directly. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. So let's say that first of all, you are happy, you want to use the Go Backup service. That's the first thing you want to do. You want to use the service. You install it onto your phone, whether Android or iCloud or iPhone or any other device, Windows, Linux, MacBook, anything. You install it. Once you have installed it, you activate it and it will automatically begin to clone your data. It will back up your entire files. Every time you upload a new file, it takes it up. But you can also use it for other things like the collaborations. You can let it speak to you and it can speak to it and it will type everything for you. Now, if you want to make the income, what you do is you call your friends, family members, co-workers, acquaintances, enemies. Just tell them you have some good news for them. They will ask you what is the good news. Tell them that you have experts who will explain the good news. That's it. Don't say further. Bring the person to us. We will educate the person for you. Bring the person to our online presentations. Bring the person to, in fact, you can even let a person speak to one of the leaders directly for the leader to explain anything. Yours is not to talk, to lecture. No. Yours is not to give details. No. Yours is to tell the person that this good news will be unveiled at this event. Job done. Now, why shouldn't you be the expert in talking and explaining and dissecting all of this to the people? Because you don't have yet the full knowledge about it. So it's not your job to educate people yet. Rather, sit under our tutelage. who will educate you, who will guide you, who will mentor you. Okay, give yourself a year. When you start chopping the incomes we are chopping, you will now have the ability and the audacity of dead cockroach to talk like we are talking. Because sometimes when you speak a lot and the person asks you, show me your income, it becomes quite difficult to explain. But we have been making some very respectable income, and so we can demonstrate with that authority. So that is why we want you to let us speak to your friends and co-workers and enemies for you, and they will have a clarity. Also, do not expect that everybody that we educate about this is going to accept it. You see, some people are very careful. They don't want to jump into things haphazardly. And so allow time. Detach yourself from emotion. Allow time. Give people value. Give them the time and let them process the information. It takes time to actually build an empire. If you speak to most of the multi-millionaires, did you know that there are 3,028 billionaires in the world? 900, a little around 966 are in the United States alone. The rest are in China and India. In fact, more than half of the billionaires in the world are in US, China, and India. And all of these people, 98% of them are business owners. So that should tell you, one of them, Dangote, was asked, well, how long did it take you to become a billionaire? He said, for 30 years, nobody knew my name as Dangote. So it takes time. But one thing about project building is that a lot of people want instant gratification. No, if that is your goal here, if you want quick income, please leave, because that is not how things are. I tell people that even God allowed 9 months for the woman to deliver. He is God. He can make a woman be pregnant for 1 week and deliver the next week. Why does he allow time? Time is either your ally or your foe. And so we allow you to build your inner value and submit that value to the marketplace. Okay, so how does the income really work? Now, when a person now is happy and listens and wants to get a service, the company will pay you all of these 7 different income streams. All the incomes are paid monthly, but one of them is paid daily. Okay, or you earn it daily and it is paid every Friday. And that income is known as the customer acquisition bonus. It is 50% of the purchase. Basically, it is $50. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you some statistics to know how powerful this is. Imagine that you make up your goal that you are going to connect about 5 people to us to educate for you. And out of that 5, only one of them comes on board every day. That means that you will get $50 every day. That means you get $1,500 every month. That is chicken feed, but that is significant income in many places in the world. So many people are making that. And this is an extra income, not really the job, but it's an extra income. And this is just one of the 7 incomes that you are going to be earning. Just one. Now, how do you make the other incomes? So please note, okay, that you can make $50 a day. In fact, you can make $100 a day on just the customer acquisition bonus. The other incomes you get are monthly incomes. That is where the real deal comes. But please note, you will not be making the huge bucks in the early part. Maybe you may make, if you're like some of us and you are so hungry and angry at your lifestyle, what you are living in, you can rise faster. Now you give yourself a year to build yourself. And guess what? You will make some significant inroads here. One of the monthly income is known as cycle income. Cycle income is an income that you get when 6 people have joined the organization, 2 of whom you were the one who sponsored them. So let me give you an example. I speak to 10 people for you. I explain Gobaka principles to them. You connected them to us. We speak to them. They are happy. They want to use the service. They are in a hurry. In fact, one of them says that his phone is lost. Another person says his laptop is needs. So they join. Immediately, you get 2 people on board. You are paid $50 on each one of them. So you get $100 immediately. Now that you have two people, somebody you don't know from, anywhere, you don't know from US, Canada, Australia, Ghana, anyway, the person is in your organization. Or I decide to sponsor 6 people. These 6 people, I place them in your organization. You don't know them. Whatever they are doing, the company will be paying you every month as well. Once you have 6 people, you have created something called a cycle. A cycle is worth between $2 to $12. Okay. And it is paid out of the profitability. See, this organization is the only organization that I know that gives 75% of its revenue out to the people around the world. That is significant. That is very significant. Watch it. 75% payout allocation is what they give out. None have I seen doing that. So you get cycle. You can get as much cycles as you get. Of course, as the organization grows across the world, the cycles will multiply all over the world. You can get cycle $2,000. You can get $10,000. You can get $20,000. You can get $100,000 as the organization mushrooms and becomes bigger and bigger. This is one of my great incomes that I enjoy every month. But there's another income I want to tell you, and this is called cycle match. Ladies and gentlemen, cycle match is an income you get paid when you become a sapphire. The company uses precious metals to define your position and your credibility as you rise up in this project. And it is at a sapphire level that you begin to earn the cycle match. Let me explain a little bit to you and why I said I make more than my salary multiple times because of this income. Now, let's assume that you have sponsored 10 people. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I've sponsored over 100 people. But let's assume you have sponsored. When I say sponsored, what I mean is that you have personally registered 10 people. Through you, they came into the company. Okay. These 10 people, assuming that they are working, okay, and you may have a lot of people, but let's deal with the 10. Each one of them, assuming that each one of them is making $1,000 on the cycles, is making $1,000, is making $1,000. Each of the 10 persons, and you are a sapphire. The company will pay you 25% of that $1,000. 25% of $1,000 is $250. Multiply by the 10 people. So that means that your cycle match on these 10 people, who each is earning $10,000, you are now going to get what? $2,500 every month because you're a sapphire. But if you are a diamond, like I am, if you're a double diamond, like I am, you will get not 25%, but 100%. You can see that in the list there. You will be earning 100% of the cycle income that all these 10 people are earning. Now, remember I said these 10 people are earning $1,000, $1,000, $1,000. You are going to get 100% of that. So on each person, you're going to get $1,000. Multiply by the 10 people, that means you're going to be making $10,000 on these 10 people every month. Remember, I told you that I don't have 10 people, I have over 100 people. Of course, not all of them are making $1,000. But that tells you the trend of where we are going. As people begin, Ghana has over 33 million people. Nigeria has over 220 million people. South Africa has over 50 million. Malawi has over 50 million people. By the time people get to know them, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that the total number of people within the African continent alone, not to even talk about the world, who are part of this Go Back Up project are not even up to 5,000 people. So it's only a matter of time people get to know this. You are at the right place at the right time in the right moment. You are the early bird of this program. And you know something? There are millions, billions of people who are using the smartphone. It's only a matter of time for them to get to know this. Already, iCloud has over 900 million users. Already, Google Drive has over 1 billion people who are using Google Drive. Already, Dropbox has over 700 million people. None of them is paying you. Netflix is not paying you. Amazon Prime is not paying you. Go Backup is paying you. So it's only a matter of time. People got to know this. That is why you got to act and act with shrewd and alacrity. Act with speed. Success allows speed. Some people, when they get to know these things, the first thing that they begin to think about is they think about all the things that make it impossible. The human mind is the most unexplored continent in the universe. When an opportunity knocks at a door, it is impatient. And sometimes people wait. Jack Ma, once upon a time, the richest man in China, he said that the word poor is not about money. It's an acronym, which means passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. There are some people, it's not that they haven't been blessed, it's just that to them, everything is fake. To them, everything is a scam. So the thing is right there. The mobile phone is the fastest growing industry in the world. Technology, Google it. Just Google it and type technology or type what is the fastest growing industry in the world. It will tell you it's technology, it's AI, it's cloud storage. Three things: technology, AI, cloud storage. That is what this company is about. And so I'm a professor of AI. I'm a professor of technology. I'm a professor of artificial intelligence. I'm telling you, from the trend and what I see the world going, wisdom is the only thing that will make a person do this. Wisdom is the ability to see the obvious, even when it's a secret. And many people, because they want to dissect and trisect information, they let things pass by them. How much is Go Backup? It's just $100, $99.97 for a year. It's not even a month, it's a year. Think about it. It's not a month, it's a year. That income, somebody can use it for dinner. But if you want to become an income generating earner, if you want to become a strategic partner, if you want to earn income whilst you are using the service, you just add $20 a year. Crazy. $20 a year. $20 a year. Your mobile phone credit will even absorb that. Some people are paying $40 every month. And just $20 a year, you have the opportunity to make significant inroads of income. And that is why I decided. In addition to that, you will also get benefits related to mentorship. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you are doing well in life. You are fighting in life. You are doing everything you can, but it's not working. You are a lawyer, you're a teacher, you're a housewife, you're an engineer, you're a professor, but it's not working. Why is it not working? It's because of the level of your knowledge system. You see, knowledge is the only asset that creates and multiplies all other assets. And a lot of people, according to Hosea 4, says, lack of knowledge, my people perish. So a lot of people are struggling, not because they are not working hard, but it's because they are not working on the very thing that will make them achieve their dreams. And we teach you that. We teach you how to leverage on your capacity as a lawyer, as a teacher, as whatever job you are, and bring that to the marketplace and monetize that. These benefits, you don't get them in multiple places. So Go Backup is a personal development program with the money attached to it. As you develop yourself, you can see, be, do, have. If you want to have something more, you have to do more. If you have to do more, if you will be able to do more, you need to be more. Because you can't do something you have not become. So a lot of people are struggling not because they are not doing more, they are doing more, but they have not become that. So they are only using their physical brain, they are not using their mental power. That is why knowledge is asset. That is why it helps you. So in this organization, we help you build your knowledge capacity. It's wealth. 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 Its foundation is learning. Its foundation is knowledge. And that is why King Solomon, he had to become wealthy, not because God poured the wealth into the storehouse. No. He became wealthy because he used the knowledge and the wisdom that he has acquired to generate wealth. So it means that if you cannot get in the income that you deserve, it means your knowledge level is limited and your wisdom is not expanded enough. And that is one thing that Go Backup helps you with. So many people are benefiting from this. And as you can see the summary, there are so many benefits of Projet. Now, let's get to the end. This is a project everyone can afford. This is a project that anybody, every single person needs. And I always say that timing is everything. Timing. 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 There was a professor I told about this 2 years ago. He told me that, okay. And now, last 2 months, now he says, I'm ready. After life has beaten his buttocks. So sometimes, timing is everything. You got to make a deliberate, conscious decision that your current state will not remain like that. You two were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is creative. You can't stay like this and expect things to always work for you. You got to push through the battle. You got to fight the last battle of your life. You got to tell yourself, I will until. You can't remain like that. And sometimes God will not bring manna directly, He will pass it through somebody. And this might be the opportunity that you have. Sometimes people say that, okay, there have been similar things in the past, so this might be risky. Everything is risky. COVID-19 was risky. Many people died. Many were unemployed. You are alive today. You are alive. Yes, it was dangerous, but you're alive. So do not let what people think. This was not given to them. Some people will not listen to you. Some will look. The mobile phone they are having it. It's only a matter of time. They will need this service. They will need this service. It is only by virtue of knowledge that a person will be able to understand. And also remember that you can't rely on your salary alone. Life can be rough. Life is full of uncertainties. I was speaking to a certain man. He told me that he's just got some few months to go on pension. And when he told me the amount he's going to collect is way, way, way tiny than what he's collecting now. Have the decisive decision that I'm going to do it no matter what. Let's give it a shot. The word fear is what cripples people. Fear is just an acronym. It stands for false evidence appearing real. Many people don't do well in life, not because they can't do well in life. It's because they are afraid to take chances. Ladies and gentlemen, please take chances, okay? Take chances. Because the chances you take, the people you meet, the faith that you have, I promise you, that's what's going to define you. Sometimes in life, you got to go all in before you go all out. You got to tell yourself, I will do it no matter what happens. I will give it a shot. I will fight the battle of my life. I will do whatever I can to make this count. And it will count. And it will be useful in the end. You will see that this is the greatest gift that you may have gotten now. If there is a better option, do it. If this is not a better option, don't do it. But if there's a better option, do it. But if you don't have a better option yet, I promise you stick to this for just 1 year. And you may be tempted to fire your boss. Now, Rita, let me come back to you. I mean, you have been working with me for the past couple of months in this project. Where do you see this going, especially for a newcomer, for somebody who is standing and about to join us and it's not really clear?
Thank you very much. If you are new here, I think you have to see the vision ahead, and that vision is the technological industry has taken over already. That industry is one that is going to thrive for many years ahead. People have already chanced in that industry and they are taking advantage of what it can offer. Here, you are going to be offered the learning to align yourself with where this future is going. So, the earlier you jump in, the faster you can learn, the better you can align with where this is going. So, if you are waiting, then definitely by the time it is clear to many, you are still not in line or you are not in alignment with it. It is only when you align with the purpose that you can see where it is going. So this is something that has a limitless opportunity. It's like opportunity within opportunities. You are finding so many things. Anytime I wake up, it's like, go back and give me an idea, or a new thought, a new thinking about something else I've never thought of. So that opportunity you are finding here to open your mind is mind blowing. So I will tell you to jump in because this is going far. this is going far. And if you cannot see it now, yes, it's fine, because you have not learned to the level to see where this is going. But borrow the belief of those who are here, telling you that it is working, telling you that it is possible, and just jump in. When I had the opportunity, I jumped in once without understanding much about it. But now I really appreciate the fact that I took the step right away, because how much would I have missed now? The learning I have earned here is more than what money can offer me. So the future here I see is bigger than what is pertaining now. So I am just here to see how the end is going to look like. And to me, it looks very bright. And that is why I will not take a chance on this. After all, what will happen anyway? Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that's so true. And talking about that learning, ladies and gentlemen, there's so much you can get here, apart from the service, apart from the income. There's so much. Because I'll give you a typical example for you to appreciate so you can understand. Okay, so that doesn't look abstract. Let's say you are a housewife, and as a housewife, the person thinks that he is not or she is not working. That's what a lot of people will say. I'm a housewife, I'm not really working. But what the person doesn't know is that being a housewife alone is a whole job. That person can make more income than a medical doctor. How is that possible? We teach you that. But let me give you a tip of the iceberg. You see, as a housewife, over the years, you have learned so much. You have learned the principles of humility, multitasking, endurance, cleanness, and so many things. You have not just done them, they have you possess them inside you. And so you have enough knowledge about what a housewife is supposed to do or be. Now you can write a book. You see, when you write a book, you become an author. The word author comes from the word authority. So when you write a book, now people begin to now become interested in it. How? Imagine you are walking on the streets of Accra. You see one of these boys selling a book. You look at the title of the book. The title of the book says Housewife, the best job in the world. And you can become a millionaire with it. You ask the gentleman, what is the price of this book? He says the price is about $3. You can afford it, so you buy it. Majority of people are likely to buy this. If out of the 33 million Ghanaians, you have 1 million over time, not immediately, over time, buy the book, is this person a millionaire? Yes, $3 million. The person is a millionaire. But that is not even the real income. The true income will come as a person creates a social media presence and discuss the knowledge within that same book. Ladies and gentlemen, by the time you realize the United Nations Women something something is inviting this woman to share her story with the women of Botswana, of Kenya, of Malawi, of Brazil, and of Argentina, value begins to command its own returns. And we teach you how to multiply, not just create the value, but how to multiply the value to people. Who you are is your nature. What you are becoming is your manifestation. Your fingerprint is different from my fingerprint, which means you have something unique in this world that I don't have. Someone is called Elon Musk, but he has found his uniqueness. That is why he is a billionaire. Where is your uniqueness? Are you aware of how powerful you are? Your deoxyribonucleic acid, your DNA, is so powerful, but do you know how powerful? You were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is creative. So it means that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. If anybody should fear anybody, it should be you. We teach you to uncover your unearth your inner value, bring that value to the marketplace. That value will command its own return. So the benefit that you get from Go Back Up is very huge. Now, Rita, let me go back to what will be your advice for those who are already doing this project, already in it.
Okay. If you're already here, like we say, knowledge is the differentiator. Acquire enough of the knowledge so you understand how this is working. Because if it is not working for you, definitely it is working on you. So allow the process and your time will definitely come. The fact is that everybody's time will come. But the question would you be patient enough to stay the course until your own time comes? Your good time is just around the corner, but would you be able to stay the course? until that moment. I had somebody who stayed here for a year, had to renew, and then wanted to give up. But at the end of that renewal, he signed 3 people in a day, 3 people within a day. And therefore, it is possible to change every fortune here to something to your advantage. The fact is that keep learning, keep the focus. It is not too late. You have not gone anywhere because many are yet to come. Many are yet to come. One person in your organization can change the whole terrain for you. So why give up? Because 5 people say they don't like this idea. Not everybody will like this anyway. So be patient enough, but focus on the learning. Focus on the learning. Be active on the presentations and come here and learn. Even if the people you invite are not showing up, show up yourself. Show up for yourself and take charge, take responsibility, and definitely your own time will come. Everybody will be celebrated. All the people who will stay till the end will be celebrated. Thank you very much, Prof.
Wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, see, for those of us who are here, be grateful. Have the attitude of gratitude. Have the
Yes.
attitude of gratitude. Be grateful. There are people you are meeting. These become your network. Your network is your net worth. Leverage on the capacities of people. Learn and become more. You are becoming. No, you have not become yet. You are becoming. You see, you have not gotten what you want because you have not become what you should become. And so you are becoming. You are being metamorphosized like the caterpillar becoming a butterfly. The caterpillar is ugly, but that metamorphosis process, according to research, there is pain, there is agony in metamorphosis. But that thing that comes out is a beautiful butterfly. So if you are here, you are metamorphosizing, you are changing, you are becoming something beautiful. Embrace that. If people tell you that they are not ready, do not be emotional. They are truly not ready. Maybe you yourself, it took you some time. So do not allow. There are so many people. Learn the skills of how to communicate with strangers. Be excited about what you have. Detach emotionalism from it and allow time, because this is a technology we are talking about here. Look, Facebook was set up in 2004, in case you don't know, just 20 years ago. When he called 5 friends, Mark Zuckerberg was insulted by 3 of them. 2 of them stayed with him. The 3 walked out of the room. Today, the 2 are billionaires. When Jeff Bezos indicated in the year 2000 that there will be commercial flights going on the moon, people laughed at him. But he didn't say that because people are laughing at him, he's going to stop during the COVID. Now we have commercial flights going to the moon. Vision is who you are today by virtue of what you see tomorrow. Vision is how you act, how you feel, how your body, your oxytocin, your serotonin, your endorphin, your dopamine, how they all work together now, even when people cannot see. So what do you see when you look around? Where do you see the next 5 years? If you remain doing the same thing you are doing right now in the work you are already doing, do you think that the next 5 years is going to make a difference? Or unless the invisible hand of God come into the picture? You were created in his image. He has given you the power to absorb and to be more. God did not create an aeroplane. He created a bird, but man has created the biggest bird, aeroplane. God has given man the power to do beyond some of the things God himself has created. So you are powerful beyond measure. Just become more. Just learn more. Do the presentation I'm doing now. You can't probably do the presentation I'm doing now. So obviously you cannot yet earn like I'm earning now. So for you to earn like I'm earning, learn from me. Just as I'm learning from somebody. Learn when you stand in front of people, where you can present to people, when you have the audacity of that cockroach to explain things to people, and that day will come because you have become. When you have done that, your glory will descend. People will listen to you. You will not even call. I don't call people, they call me because my value has transcended beyond me because they see my value. You see, even Anama McBrown should come and join God back up today. The reason why people will join her is because she's already created value there. That's value is what command people to her. But you are not known on social media. If they Google your name, maybe your name is yet to be found. And so build that name, absorb the terrain of knowledge into your bucket of stomach, and let that knowledge transcend into your head. And when you open your mouth, the world will gravitate towards you. Today, when you go to bed, have romance with knowledge and have an intercourse with knowledge, and you can become pregnant with value. When your value leaves you, income will follow through. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that you have the everything you can to be able to do well in this project. We just started. Don't give up, don't slow down, don't toy with this. Because if you do that, somebody is going to register your mother. Rita, your final words.
Thank you so much. I was just excited hearing all those words. Our CEO was around, so we want to acknowledge him by passing through our presentation. So, Joel, we really appreciate you for the good job you are doing.
My man.
Yes,
He
he
is
passed
my
through.
hope. Joel, I want to say thank you. And we are looking forward to your presence in Africa,
Yeah,
in
of
general.
course.
It's an
Of course.
incredible time you're going to have there. And it will be nice to see the caliber of people. So, guys, if you can join me. Let's say thank you, CEO Joel. Just type J. Just type J for Joel
J,
so that
J, J, J,
we
J,
appreciate
J,
his
J,
presence
J,
here,
J,
because this
J,
man
J, J.
is so much down to earth, even though he is a multi millionaire around the world. And it's
Of
a really
course.
a big pleasure to have you here. So, Rita, your final words.
Yes. So my final words, it's getting exciting already. Brighter days are ahead of us. Be part of this community. It is awesome what you have here. What we get is more than money. What we get is more than service. What we get is life. And what we get is an impact within the people that we have, impact within the communities we live in. And that is something we will want to everybody around us to also have. So we are welcoming you on board, and do not take so much time to take a decision on this, because this is the future. Thank you very
This is
much.
a feedback. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you very much indeed for coming on this program. It's been a real pleasure having all of you. Enyanam, I saw you there, Benjamin. I saw you there, Mystery Medi, Roland Okante, every single person, Benjamin Kuma, all of you for all the wonderful words of Jacob Teria, Alqa Barrow, Stephen Wayo, all of you being on the call. It's been a pleasure having everyone here. We meet every Wednesday at this time, GMT. We meet every Sunday physically at the Mensvic Hotel in East Legon in Ghana. And we meet every Friday, okay, by the Global Leaders, Chris and Tammy, at 2 p.m. GMT. And then we meet on every Saturday for those who are members to learn. And those who are members on Sunday before the presentation, we also have mental gymnastics on how to become valuable and wealthy. So I want to say that you have the opportunity to be part of all this. Let's make hay while the sun shines. Let's paint the entire continent blue and white. Let us prove to people that we love this project. And you see, people will get to know this is only a matter of time. But that will be you and I taking the lead in charge of this. Thank you very much for being on this call. It's been a pleasure having all of you here. Enjoy the rest of your time, the evening, the morning, the day, depending on where you are. And I'll see you again, God willing, on Friday when we are back with another presentation at 2 p.m. GMT. Have
Thank
a
you
wonderful
very
evening.
much. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.